Hey, from MarketWizards.com and eMiniWizard.com. It's about 10:40 on Friday, the 12th of April, 2019. Reminding traders to use risk capital you can afford to lose. I think absolutely great call. I think suggested that the NQ was suggesting that maybe we'll get a pullback right here. Anybody that gets to the 5.55 and a quarter, payday for sure. Below that, good fortune. We'd said by definition, so O2 is going to be the squeeze pivot. And we said the half gap, 2,900.25. We know a big boy elected to come south side has better odds. Stops down, trail. And I said, don't buy into the idea that Charlie's going to fall in love up here, but just as good a possibility we get two-way day because of the distance we were apart from where we have been. You know, it's either that or you chop in a 2-point range, one or the other. About a dime off the high. So if we get the dime off the high type trade early, then usually that's the one that you're not going to repeat. And by that, I mean, you can't think about this happen a couple of times today. It's probably not going to happen. Just came in early rather than at lunchtime. That's why these days are so hard, because they get you so far stretched. You're convinced that you can't do anything but buy. And I said, I think two-way day. And that was because of that distance that we've been. Here is our top of our first support box now. I said the shorts would love to get to close the gap. I say be happy if you got anywhere near like the half gap. I think it must be paid the O2s to O5s. Just the way I think. You got a gift, you take it. Stops down. You got a trailer, up to you. Laws of proportion, we got our 40 back, right? I said 575, get that. And then I say this seems to be protected. The gap is actually way back here. But the half gap target is potentially available, and I think that's still a dream. What do I know? That would be right there. 275, the day's middle. We said by definition, squeeze pivot back here at 02. So that's support till broken. Anybody's got into this 05 range, this is our primary target. The dream come true. You get more than that, you know something I don't know. This is set up a nice range trade now. And the late longs, remember I said chase, and then we're going to probably get a back end fill, and then we'll get the range trade again. So some type of news event, I say we get a news event, whatever, we'll get a back and fill, but we're still going to have range type trading. So for now, until we bust the O2s, that's our range. And reminder, the breakout was, one of the breakouts was that 2,900. Anybody gets to the O2 area, lock it and go play golf. Heck, already, if you got part of this trade, you've got your VIG. This is the nonsense they do with the overnight trade and throw it up there and throw it up there and throw it up there. And then everybody buys in, and then all of a sudden you get this boop, boop, boop like yesterday, and then probably get the resumption. Zeke, great call. Post it right here, so I don't have to go over there, Scott. And that's what makes horse races. We nailed the resistance zone absolutely perfectly, and then we said this is our support till broken. Right? Gotta be just by looking at it, you can see that. So this is our 3-box system in the predictive model. Zeke's 2,900 as a half gap support. This green circle, this is our support box for now. That's our resistance, and this has been our fighting box. And I said probably a 2-way day because of the extreme nature of that push from overnight. That's trading. Nobody knows that last point or two. Nobody. We just knew that we had hit our target. And if we get lucky, we get a decent pullback. If no luck, you just sit and chop. But I did say, do not fall in love up there. This one happens now and then. This is our stolen range, we said back here, right? You know, this was the day's range that we have not been able to participate in. Now it's back here. And I'd said up here, this is usually bullish. I've seen this before. This usually is bullish, but not this time when these overlap. Let's go look at one more chart. Okay, here's our 5-minute chart. We've gone through the green. We've gone through the red. Said we were pretty well stretched. That was part of today's challenge. If you want to put this on a little bit deeper chart, like the 10, here's our 10 coming up at us. Really good chart from the last couple of days. Still haven't broken our red line, so that's supportive. And this is the range. We busted at 08. And we'll put the 15 on now. This chart has been working great. We busted 1, 2, got the third. Haven't got this yet. That's support for sure. That's back in here at a breakout, and I believe that's protected. We get back here, anything goes. We've had such a hard time cracking that 2,900. So they throw way up here, and then it's fine. We'll range trade, but my guess is a range trade above 2,900. And you never know when you're going to be wrong. You're going to be wrong in this game, but part of it was understanding where our target was, and that gives us a little bit of an advantage. Here's our 15. And just by knowing, don't overstay up here. And then this is the luck part, getting the pull back into the range. Anyways, take it and run. You can already go home and hug the wife and kids and a dog. You get back down here under 02, it's hug the wife and the dog and the neighbor's wife and the neighbor's dog. Beautiful chart. Just beautiful. All right, so we got a range to trade right now. Anybody that wants short side, you think that the high is in for now, you're going to have to use that 12 as resistance. And 17 is still our resistance for the for any new high. And I think good possibility the range is in right now. Maybe, just maybe one more low, but skeptical of that too. But we did trap a lot of the aggressive longs who just thought you could keep buying. And that's what we thought. Trap early shorts, trap late longs. Now your guess is as good as mine, whether we can hold this 02 to 98. But that's theoretically our support zone. Just by definition and how we understand markets typically move. Because that was the breakout zone. So that would be a retest. All right, anybody that's had themselves a decent trade today, note where this symmetry idea is. It's catching my eye. This could become a Z pattern even if we get a little bit lower low. Oh, gotta buy, gotta buy, gotta buy. We hit our target, comes back to the middle. We get failure, and then we get a third time through trade, right, at the middle. Take out the low, and then this is the part you don't know. You know it's going to squeeze a few traders that have bought too high, but where is the low? And theoretically, you want to start to respect this 2900 to 2902. And the Z pattern will get us back up here to that 09 area. So for now, it looks like the high is in. Doesn't mean it's in for the rest of the day, but it could be. And we're much more neutral now in terms of having a range to trade. And it's about 11-point range. You know, I like this type of a range. So at least they've given traders something to work with by pulling back this way. And now the seed of doubt is planted in everybody's mind. Well, is that it for today? Can we come and close the gap down here? Who knows? Nobody knows. All I can say is you're conservative trader. You're thinking grab a couple of points in the swings and be happy.